Uh-oh, them butcher boys back. Yeah, sick, glitch, C-dub. Yeah, you know, we got a new motto this year. MCF, money come first.
Yeah. What up? It's the man about town, Virgil Berry, a.k.a. Stacks with the Facts. And y'all know y'all tuned in to another episode of Real Talk Podcast. First things first, smash that like button. Definitely click on the bell and subscribe to the page. You know what I'm talking about? Definitely do all of that. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Yeah, man, y'all can see from the thumbnail, man, I really don't speak on stuff like this, but I'm compelled to do it because it also can be traced and connected and tied back to everything as everything in this reality can. You hear me? This nigga, Dr. Umar Johnson, who still has yet to lay one foundating brick on that goddamn school he's supposed to have been built since I goddamn it came home from prison in 2015, 2016. Ain't got one classroom built yet. Y'all done gave that man all that money for that school he ain't built yet. Anyway, this guy, and I'm bringing this up to, you know what I'm saying, just walk with me, tap in and walk with me. This guy gets spotted by some young homies, man. These some young niggas, man. Look like at the mall or something like that. Airport or something like that. And this nigga hollering at the white girl. Alright. Now of course there's gonna be a lot of you Umar supporters out there who gonna say some silly ass shit like, nah man. That's how I know a lot of you dudes don't got no real experience with women for real, man. Anybody who's ever interacted and dealt with women, I don't care what color, race, that don't even matter. Anybody who's dealt with women can tell all from that body language from that video, oh, he was definitely chatting her up, or they were chatting each other up. They definitely exchanged some type of, maybe I'm going to say, social media information and or numbers. I mean, the boy was smiling from ear to ear with a cheese shitting grin on his damn face, man. The boy was elated, man. I mean, he was in paradise, man. He was giddy. You know what I mean? So y'all convince me with that. What I'm saying, this is the same dude who sit up here on his platform not too long ago and tried to verbally defecate on a young brother, BRONNY James, for taking a little white girl to prom, right? Talking all this black men should marry black women and blah, 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 right? And I say all that to say, man, agent provocateurs, as y'all see in the thumbnail, agent provocateurs abound, especially on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And I call them agent provocateurs because that's what they is, man. An agent provocateur. Now y'all gotta be able to walk with me, right? Because there's levels to this as it is everything else. And there's levels to the type of agent provocateurs that's out there. You got witting agent provocateurs. You got unwitting agent provocateurs. You got agent provocateurs that's, you know, willing to only go so far, but they're not going to go past a certain threshold. It's levels to it. And Umar is one of them agent provocateur niggas, man, that he knows what he's doing. He knows that he's taking advantage of people. He knows how the mind works. He knows how to play on people's need to have something to believe in outside of themselves. He knows how to cater to especially black females' weaponized trauma. And he knows how to tell y'all what y'all want to hear in order to gain y'all support financially as well. Alright? Now this ain't me hating, this is just me being able to see through the game and put y'all up on it just in case y'all not able to see it. Take from it what you will, leave what you won't, right? All this pan-Africanism, pro-black, black nationalist, B1, all that FBA and all that, I'm not knocking nobody's ideology, man, all right? But shout out to Dane Calloway, man. Dane Calloway already done did the research for y'all, man. For you lazy ass dudes and chicks out there who don't like to do y'all research, go check out Dane Calloway's platform. You know what I mean? And y'all wonder why the Africans don't mess with us. You hear me? You can go to Ancestry.com, 23andMe. You can go to any one of these spots and send off your DNA digitally in a swab stick through the mail or wherever it is you do it. And see what you come up with. No, I challenge y'all. Y'all want to find out what your true genealogy and DNA is, your genetics, you go to any reputable college, university in your city where you're from or area, and you go and pay the genealogist at the genealogy department to do genealogy test on you. DNA analysis. I said genealogy. I just read it. DNA analysis on you, and see what you come up with. The majority of us in America who are black-skinned, dark-skinned people, dark-hued people, especially if we from the Midwest, like Ohio, Valley, Appalachian area, and Midwest, like Kansas and Minnesota and all that. If you black and you from around that area, 9 times out of 10, your people were native indigenous people, your descendants. They ain't from no damn Africa. Y'all do your research on that, man. So when these dudes get to talking about all this Pan-Africanism, I'm left to ask myself 2 questions. One, he's wittingly doing what he's doing because he know that black people don't do their research and they don't know the true nature of their nationality, not being African in its nature. The term African American, as in reference to dark-skinned black American people, is a misnomer. Right? It's a misnomer in its essence and in its actual functioning and meaning. Right? I challenge y'all to do a real DNA test and see what y'all's DNA say. I bet you they don't say nothing about no sub-Saharan Africa. And like I said, don't go to 23andMe or Ancestry or DNA. Go to a genealogist department in your city where you from, at the local college or university, or if you got many like I do in Columbus, pick one. Go to Ohio State. Go to Ohio Wesleyan. Go to Otterbein. You feel me? Go to Ohio Dominican. Shit, go to Columbus State. Right? Ohio State. And pay the genealogy department, because they offer these services, and pay to get you a DNA analysis done and see what you come up with. Right? So that's what I'm saying. I hear these dudes talk all this Pan-Africanism, pro-black, man. That's the same stuff that George Jim James and even Marcus Garvey at some point, and Malcolm X at some point was all talking that back to Africa, man. Africa BS, man. Pushing that African pro-black Africanism, Afrocentric Pan-Africanism ideology, which is really Marxist, Leninist, socialist, Marxist, goddammit, communist ideology, which is really Khazarian, demon time devil, Zionist ideology in disguise. See, in order to understand darkness, you got to be able to break darkness down into its levels and decapitate the heads you need to decapitate so you can get to the fucking root and the basis of the problem, man, the foundation. You hear me? It's just crazy when I be hearing this dude talk. He got the nerve to try to talk crazy about little BRONNY James taking a little white girl to prom, talking about some black men shouldn't mess with white and all this crazy stuff. Yet he's chatting up a white girl in the fucking, quite publicly, might I add, as if nobody can tell that he's chatting up this girl or having a chat with this girl in a, in a way outside of just hey, hi, and bye. The hypocrisy is astounding. Dangerously astounding at that. And it's our responsibility, you hear me? It's our duty. It's our responsibility to call out all fakery and fuckery, man. You know what I'm talking about? It becomes our responsibility as human beings, black people, whatever you want to call it. It becomes your duty to call out hypocrisy, especially when it's being done in such blatant and disrespectful ways under the disguise of so-called black liberation or unifying the so-called, I doubt the existence thereof, a black community. You know what I mean? So, man, you know, these guys is crazy, man. You know what I mean? The hypocrisy is astounding. And, you know, like I said, we got to call it out, y'all. So, you know what I mean? Smash that like button. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man, and listen, man. This is all being done to psychologically unbalance. I'm talking about it's done intentionally to break our psyche up so we lose sight of color. We so focused on skin color that we've been processing prepared for a society where skin color don't exist or don't matter anymore. Don't even matter anymore. And I want y'all to be able to have the foresight and the critical thinking capacity to see how focusing on race, gender, sex, and all of this stuff is contributing to the eradication thereof. Smash that like button, man. You know what I mean? Smash that like button, man. Click on the bell and subscribe to the page, man. We're going to keep going in, man. Enjoy y'all Saturday. It's a beautiful afternoon. Hey.
And there you have it, E&E presents, that's what the facts, the real contender. You could be anywhere in the world, but you right here with me, baby. Thinking back when I was sitting in a prison cell, serving hard times for hard white and dingy skills. I got flicks from Rain Man through the prison.